Good morning, everyone. Welcome to College of Engineering, Pune for launching of this innovative EAGLE, Energized Accelerated Growth and Leadership Excellence Program. Chief guest of today's program, Mr. Shamal Gupta, Special Advisor, Tata International Limited, Mr. Sanjay Kirloskar, CMD, Kirloskar Brothers Limited, Mr. Sharad Gangal of Thermax. We are expecting Mrs. Meher Padamji also in the audience. Mr. Navzar Dandila, Director Operations K&D Engineering Technology. Mr. Dhananjay Savarkar, Vice President HR, Tata Consulting Engineers. Ms. Varez Darina, Mr. Ujjwal Banerjee, who is going to join us short while later, Assistant Development Manager Education of Tata Trust. Ms. Kamal Baria and the Hermitage team, Barzis, Manisha and Shaman. Professor Ahuja, Deputy Director of College of Engineering, Pune. Professor Agashe, Coordinator of this EAGLE program. Principals of different engineering colleges, dignitaries, persons from industry and media, my faculty colleagues and dear students. Today is a unique day in the history of College of Engineering, Pune. So many industry giants are in COEP on a common platform to address an important issue and challenge of college to corporate transition. Today is August 9th. August 9 is known as Kranti Day in the history of India. Handful of youth challenged the British way back in 1925, while on the same day Mahatma Gandhi launched Quit India movement in the year 1942. And just 2 years ago, Sri Anna Hazare launched the anti-corruption movement in 2011 on the same day. Today is August 9. COEP is launching another revolution in this country. Today COEP and Hermitage, with active support from the industry, are launching this novel, first of its kind, revolutionary program called EAGLE, Energized Accelerated Growth and Leadership Excellence Program. So this is likely to be the employability Kranti in India. Now a little bit of the background. We have been hearing two key words since the beginning of this century. One is demographic dividend and the other is unemployability of Indian graduates. Numbers and estimates may vary from different surveys and different sources, whether it is NASSCOM, CII, FICCI, Government of India or the World Bank, that India will have the most of the young population of the world, leading to demographic dividend. And also, only 20 to 25% of the Indian graduates are employable. How contradictory are these two statements? Just being a young will not guarantee demographic dividend, and if only 20% are employable, we cannot even dream of any dividend for this nation. This was bugging us all the time. An institute which graduated engineers par excellence, Sri Mokshagundam, Bharat Ratna M. Vishweshwaraya, Professor Thomas Kailath and Professor C.K.N. Patel, the only two engineers who have got IEEE Medal of Honor, Sri B.J. Shirke, Professor Suhas Patankar, the man who is envisioned with CFD, Professor Haresh Shah, an earthquake engineer of this century, Dr. Vijay Kelkar, Professor Sanjay Dhande, Dr. Madhavrao Chitre, water resource specialist, Professor Ramesh Raskar, a young professor at MIT, Mrs. Leena Poonawalla, and many others. An institute which started the first ever sandwich program in this country with 1 year industry internship, an industry institute interaction which is of the best order, which is recognized by CII, AICTE as the second best engineering institute in the country for industry interaction. An institute whose board of governors has eminent industrialists and academicians, headed by none other than Dr. F.C. Kohli, father of software industry in India, could not have just watched the scene. We at COEP did several experiments in the last 7 years in order to understand what is exactly ailing in the higher education and what is desired to be imbibed by the engineering graduates in the perspective of in the industry, and how can this gap that exists be bridged. The weaknesses identified among various things include lack of soft skills, communication skills, time management, problem of solving, critical thinking, analytical ability, professionalism, ethical behavior, commitment, etc. We introduced a special English communication class for the first year students, a NeilSoft and NASCOM driven Head Start program in 2007. All our courses were revamped. However, we were not satisfied. Our search was on to evolve an integrated program to address not only an issue of employability, but larger need of developing life skills, which in turn will help students in not only gainful employment, but in becoming entrepreneurs in their higher studies, or to become social leaders and be confident, good global citizens, aware of challenges ahead and ready to embrace them and solve the problems effectively. Then one fine morning, a year back, Dr. Kohli called me and said that I am sending you Ms. Kamalrukh Baria, a successful corporate trainer and motivator, and her Hermitage team to COEP and see what can be done. Ms. Kamal visited us. We had several rounds of engagements, discussions amongst heads and deans, including guidance provided by Mr. Shamal Gupta, who is the chief guest of today's program, which led to creating this novel program called EAGLE for total development of the students of COEP, engaging with students for a period of full 10 months on the weekends, giving them everything that is required in the life to be successful in life. For example, communication skills, soft skills, life skills, professionalism, time management, ethics, visit to industries, motivating talk by successful industrialists, and so on. The concept of this program has been built based on the interaction with industry leaders, some of the ideas given personally by Mr. Sanjay Kirloskar, Mrs. Meher Padamji, Mr. Sharad Gangal, Mr. Pradeep Bhargava, Bobby Kuriakos, Mr. Maitreya Doshi, Dr. Ganesh Natarajan have helped shape this program particularly. There are many industries who have supported this initiative in different forms, sponsoring one-to-many batches of 40 students each, internships, special industry visits, industry-relevant talks. These include Kirloskar Brothers Limited, K&D Engineering Technology, Thermax, Tata Consulting Engineers, Ratan Tata Trust, among others. TCS, John Deere, Eaton, and Cummins have also extended their support. Dr. Kohli, father of the software industry in India, who recently turned 90, is a great inspiration to all of us. He was the chief guest for this program originally. He wished to be amongst us, but could not make it despite his strong desire on the advice of doctors. But his best wishes are always with us. Another towering personality, Mr. Ratan Tata, was in the know of this energizing model program called EAGLE being worked out at COEP, and he has also sent his best wishes for this program. The actual content of the program and how it is going to be evaluated will be narrated to you by Ms. Kamalrukh Baria and Dr. Agashe a little while later. I am confident that the hard work put in by Hermitage and COEP team jointly will lead to the desired results and will be in a position to scale up this model and reach out to other engineering colleges to help the entire nation. Now I would like to briefly introduce our chief guest of today, Mr. Shamal Gupta, Special Advisor, Tata International Limited. Shamal Gupta is a Fellow of the Imperial College of Science, Technology and Medicine, London, Fellow of the Institute of Mechanical Engineers, London, and a foreign member of the Royal Academy of Engineering, UK. He has also completed the Advanced Management Program at the Harvard Business School. Mr. Gupta has been with the Tata Group since 1955, when he started his career at a young age of 21 with Tata Steel Jamshedpur as a trainee after graduating in mechanical engineering from Jadavpur University, Kolkata. He has served Tata Steel in various capacities. In 1972, he was deputed to Singapore as the managing director of a greenfield project, the Tata Precision Industries Pte. Limited, and to promote the Tata Government Training Center. Subsequently, Mr. Gupta returned to India to take over as the managing director of Tata International Limited, formerly known as Tata Exports Limited, in 1982. Mr. Gupta has been the director of Board of Tata Sons Limited, the holding company of the Tata Group, and the chairman of Tata International Limited, Tata Elxsi Limited, Tata BP Solar Limited, Tata Consulting Engineers, and Tata Advanced Materials till recently. He was on the board of several overseas companies, including Tata Africa Holding Limited, South Africa, Tata Southeast Asia Limited, Hong Kong, Tata UAE Dubai, Tata Incorporated USA, among others. Under the stewardship of Mr. Gupta, the company forayed into various countries in Africa, Southeast Asia and China since the 1980s. Mr. Gupta is currently actively involved in promoting international relations with various countries as a special advisor of the Tata International and also serves as chairman of Tata Eastern Medical Trust. He was on the Presidential Advisory Councils of Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia and Ghana. He is a member of Commonwealth Business Council and a member of the CII National Council. Mr. Gupta has been actively promoting collaborative initiatives in the field of higher learning, particularly those with leading universities of the UK and the US. He is the founder chairman of the Imperial College India Foundation, a not-for-profit company set up to facilitate exchange of higher education and cutting-edge R&D between India and UK. He is the visiting professor at the Mechanical Engineering Department, Imperial College of Science, Technology and Medicine, London. He is currently the Honorary Consul General of Namibia. We are indeed lucky to have him amongst us on this momentous occasion as the chief guest. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.